Welcome to week 5. We have got another round of residential groups coming in Wednesday through Friday, but we have Tuesday first to deal with, and Sam's coming out on Tuesday. It's going to be sort of similar to what you did last 2 weeks ago from this week, which will be teaching the charter school. And this time you'll be, again, working with the first, second grade, and then the second, third grade. This time your themes will be on woodpeckers. More specifically, they want some things on birds in winter, what they do. You can focus on woodpeckers, maybe the difference between a hairy and a downy woodpecker, and then also homes. Where do they live in winter? So that would be great if you could share that information. Wednesday we have the Houdini School coming out. That's another Appleton school. They bring one trip of people out Wednesday through Thursday, and then another group out Thursday through Friday. So we have about 39 sixth graders for the Wednesday, Thursday trip, and Taylor, Cassie, Mikhail, and Joe are coming out in the morning, and they are leading their programs. And it looks like Sam is coming out to assist with the evening program. So she'll just drive out and meet Taylor, and Amanda was coming out as well. So she'll help with the evening program. It is Who Gives a Hoot and a campfire program. So that night you are focusing on Taylor's leading the Who Gives a Hoot program. All three of you are leading a campfire. It lists night hikes here, but those will be led by the visiting teachers. So that'll happen after 8:30. What we need to do is to prep night hike bags for the school group so that they can take them, and they have them set for the 2 nights in a row. But the teachers will lead those programs themselves. So Thursday, when we have Joe and Mikhail coming out to meet Jordan and Ellen, you'll again be working with Houdini School, both Trip 1 and Trip 2. I do want to make a note that for the majors, for Joe and Mikhail, you'll have 2 lesson preps next week. You'll have one that you're doing a new lesson on, and then you can see here, Joe, you're teaching snowshoeing, and Mikhail's also teaching snowshoeing at one point. So for those lessons, you have to do a revised lesson prep. And that is, you can find on D2L, there's a form called Revised Lesson Grading Rubric. So make sure you just copy and paste this whole document, and then you're going to attach it onto your lesson plan that you already wrote for snowshoeing, and then you're going to make whatever changes it asks you to do in bold here. So read through how to do that, but basically the rubric tells you what to do, and mainly I'm looking for is your commentary, your thoughts on what you might change in the lesson or why you're going to keep things the same. So comments, like, oh, I really felt like the students were engaged when I did items in this order, so I'm going to do it the same way again this time. That's fine. You can keep it the same. You just need to comment on that. So that's it for revised lesson preps. That night we have Darcy leading the evening program, and Joe and Mikhail will be assisting. So they'll be helping lead that campfire. On Friday, it'll just be Darcy and Marcus and Jordan and Ellen and I, and we have just wrapping up that group that day with 2 lessons before they leave. The school group, you can note here, you'll see on the schedule, we do a closer and wrap up with them at 12 to 12:30, and then they actually do some of their own programming so they don't leave right away. They do a game called the Wolfpack game, so if you're free, it's awesome to watch. Teachers love leading that. So teachers lead the night hikes, teachers lead this Wolfpack game before they leave. I have one note from the Houdini School. I don't know which day it is, but one of the trips they'll be bringing a blind student, so we'll need to make sure we're aware of that, and just, being inclusive with all of our lessons when we have a blind student in the classroom. So, you know who you're sending your lesson preps to. Oh, let me tell you for goals this week. I want you to find your own fun fact that you're going to share in your phonology or teachable moment section of your lesson plan. So do a little research, maybe it's related to your lesson, something that you can share that's unique, and obviously post where you got the information from in your lesson plan. We're going to be debriefing about things that you've done exceptionally so far. So by week 5, I hope you've had an exceptional moment, and hopefully that day you'll be able to share a moment that you had maybe that day that was exceptional and how it happened. And then we should talk a little deeper about what were the factors surrounding the situation that made it so exceptional, and how can we repeat that experience again. So that'll be our debrief for the week. I hope you guys all are Good to enjoy your weekend, and or if you're looking at this now, your long week before week 5 comes. And let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.